What's going on, Nerds and Geeks? Nerd of the 90s here, and I'm back, and I have returned. I've never made a video since the day I put in my good news. Even though I haven't posted a movie review since Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and I promised Bumblebee review, Glass, and everything. But like I said, guys, I was going through some tough times these last couple of months, but thankfully, things got brighter for me, and my future is bright, but for now, I'm actually a security monitor at the moment, and it feels great. It feels awesome, and without a doubt, the first day was cool. The second day, I was like, third day was meh, and then fourth day, I was like, this is actually, it's kind of growing on me. But in the end, I'm actually enjoying myself at this job. But what sucks is my contract ends in like late June, so I don't know what to do after that. I'm still thinking about my future, but in the end, I'm figuring out to see what I'm actually going to do. But what I really want to do badly, because all the inspiration, because of Rad Brad, Angry Joe, Maximilian Dude, Jeremy Johns, and also Jesse Wellens from Prank vs. Prank. I love their videos. They inspire me to make some of these. And I want to follow suit too, because I love their content and I want to follow suit and also add a mixture of all of those, because those videos every day when I was going through tough times, when I had a job and I didn't make enough money, I couldn't afford anything. I just watched their videos for fun. But right now, believe it or not, I'm limited on that because I've been busy, and you know what? I feel good being busy because it's actually helping me a lot, helping my mother out, because I chose this job as a security monitor for, not for me, but for my mom, because my mom, I hate to say this, she's already getting old, she's getting tired, and she's retiring in July, and I want to at least help her out because I did waste my life doing absolutely nothing. I was thinking outside the box, and I really wanted to do something like this, but I pretty much, what I regret the most is I relied on the YouTubers that I mentioned, Angry Joe, Rad Brad, Jeremy Johns, Maximilian Dude, Jesse Wellens, on doing all those videos, and I feel terrible about that. But anyways, this is not about what my deal is, stuff like that, but I will talk about my stats later on my video. So let's first start off with my Captain Marvel review. So let's begin. Captain Marvel, directed by Anna Boden, if I pronounced her name right, and Ryan Flick. And it's starring Brie Larson, Samuel L. Jackson, Ben Mendelsohn, and Jude Law. And yeah, let's talk about this movie because politics, man, gets involved in this movie, and I don't understand against the anti-social justice warriors, social justice warriors, the anti-feminist, feminist. Here's the thing, don't involve politics in this movie because it's a movie that pretty much is kind of like an answer to why Captain Marvel should help out the Avengers against Thanos. And seeing this movie, we finally get to know a lot about her, a little bit. So let's first start off in the very beginning, which is the story. The story immediately starts with Captain Marvel having these, having these dreams of everything and stuff like that about her past. She's not remembering much and pretty much just forgetting about everything. She's just going through a lot. She's in the Kree planet, and actually she is training with Yon-Rogg, played by Jude Law. And yeah, she's actually part of a team who's pretty much part of the Kree, who's teaming up to each other to take down the Super Skrulls, who are supposedly the real enemies who are copying everybody and just copying off planets. And actually, I can't say much, but that's actually their mission. But things turn awry after that, and then Captain Marvel just ends up getting captured, or should I say, in short, Vers for her name, gets captured, and after that, she fights against the Skrulls, she escapes and all like that, and then she manages to drop in on Earth immediately. And that's when the plot completely takes place, while the Skrulls are in pursuit of after her. And believe it or not, I did like the story a lot because, well, the story does have its moments because there's pacing issues, and at the same time, it's struggling to find its own identity because it gets a little convoluted, because we get a little bit of Captain Marvel's past, and then goes here and goes there, and I'm like, oh, we're seeing a little bit of it, and it gets a little convoluted, and the pacing stuff just kind of gets in the way. So the story is somehow okay, even though it's an origin story of Captain Marvel, and also it focuses on many aspects too, and I thought it was okay. Brie Larson as Carol Danvers, or should I say Vers, and Captain Marvel. I thought, to me, in my opinion, she was absolutely great. I was a little scared because I thought here she was not as charismatic as she was in the trailers, but right here she proves me and everybody else wrong. I thought, to me, she absolutely nails it out of the park as Captain Marvel, and I thought, to me, she does a terrific job. when she was fighting out there with her powers, with the photon powers, if I think that's her powers, because I don't know much about her lore. I thought to me it was really good. Man, she's pretty much technically the Superman, or should I say Superwoman in Marvel, and I gotta say she is one powerful powerhouse. Even though that doesn't make any sense, but you know what I mean by that. As for 3, Nick Fury, played by Samuel L. Mother Effin Jackson. I would say his de-aging looks absolutely outstanding, and his performance, once again, he does deliver. I gotta say, he's gonna make a lot of money, especially because Glass, Captain Marvel, Spider-Man Far From Home, and then also I think he might be involved in Endgame. Samuel L. Jackson is going to make a bunch of money, man. And for a guy who's like in his 70s, man, I got to say, man, you're living the life, man. And to me, your performance here as Nick Fury is awesome. And once again, you deliver, even though we finally get to see what happens to his eye, though. It's kind of funny, but in the end, we finally get to know about that. As for the next thing, the Super Skrulls, played by Ben Mendelsohn, or should I say Talos, which is his name. I thought to me, him playing the bad guy, I thought he was absolutely pretty good. And man, Ben Mendelsohn, man, always plays a pretty good bad guy. And at the same time, he does nail it out of the park here. And then him playing the Skrulls. Finally, we get the Skrulls for the very first time. I thought the Skrulls were actually interesting. And then even though the Skrulls are actually the main arch nemesis of the Fantastic Four, well, kind of, though, because the Skrulls are actually not as you guys might think, but in the end, I thought the Skrulls were absolutely looking amazing, and I thought Ben Mendelsohn as Talos, as the main leader of the Skrulls, was absolutely outstanding. The supporting cast, Korath, played by Djimon Hounsou. I thought to me his performance was absolutely great. Him being the supporting cast too. Min Evra, played also by the beautiful Gemma Chan. I thought to me she was okay, and the rest of the supporting cast by Marvel. Was also great. Yon-Rogg, played by Jude Law, was absolutely good. I thought him being pretty much the friend of Captain Marvel was great and all, but even though I kind of would have loved to see a little bit more of him, but hey, at least it gets that though. So yeah, I thought to me the supporting cast was absolutely great, and also the cat. Oh, the cat is so damn adorable. Goose, man. I would love to have a pet cat, but having my mom around and not a big fan of pets, though. Yeah, it seems about that. And then also Goose, just don't think about seeing him as an ordinary cat, so I'll give you guys that. And then also seeing Ronan appear in a couple of scenes, I thought to me was absolutely interesting, but I think it's not the last we're going to be seeing of him, so I think we're going to be seeing more of him soon. As for the action, I thought the action was actually solid. Not amazing, but solid. I did like the very beginning of the action scenes. Halfway through, it was okay, though. The very ending, I would have loved to see a little bit more action, great action, though, even though there was an anticlimactic fight between one character and the other character with Captain Marvel. I thought it was okay, though. The action was actually not bad. It's pretty solid, though. The CGI, though, on the photon powers of Captain Marvel, the Kree planets, the Skrulls design, I thought to me were absolutely amazing, and how the world it looked is itself, especially the 90s aspects of the movie. Everybody was complaining so many 90s references: Street Fighter 2, Blockbuster, the Game Boy, everything like that. I wasn't even complaining. I liked it though, and I thought to me it was actually the fun part about the movie, because I was like, oh man, those were the good old days. But now we're in 2019, and yeah, all these kids right now in this generation is all about Fortnite, iPhones, and all that crap. So they don't even know what those things are. So you guys already got your know. The more you know. Also, the cons of the movie, like I said, the pacing is a bit rough. The story kind of gets a little stuck between. What I mean though is it's a bit convoluted, because we get to see a little bit of her past, and then we get to see like some stuff flash forward here and there, and then also the biggest twist though about the movie though completely shocked me. I was like, oh snap, I didn't even see that coming, and I gotta say it was actually good. But all I can say though is the pacing can be a little rough about the movie. So yeah, that's the only complaint about that though. Is this Marvel's biggest mess up? Not really though. The only thing that just killed it was the story was a little rough, the pacing was bad, and that's about it. And then the origin story, they kind of would have explained it a little bit better, but here we got it as all the way it is. So, and also seeing Captain Marvel. Here's the thing, Captain Marvel should have been introduced pretty much before the Avengers, but you know what? Here, getting introduced immediately is fine. But in the end, it just deserves that. But is this movie worth watching? I would say if you're a huge Captain Marvel fan, I would say go watch it. But if you're here watching this because of Endgame, I would go watch it because there is a post credit scene that's based on that, and then also there's an after credit scene that we finally there's kind of a bit of a plot twist that we kind of think that maybe they might have themselves another, and yeah, I gotta say that, and then also the Stan Lee parts, man. The very beginning of the movie just hit me hard, and then also his cameo was absolutely awesome, even though I kind of, man, dude, it sucks that Stan Lee is no longer with us. May you rest in peace, Stan Lee, and thank you for everything, man. Um, yeah, my final verdict for this movie, I'm stuck between 7 and 8, but I think 7 is absolutely the right amount because all the movies that I gave to Marvel, they were all 8s, 9s. The only 7s I gave it was to Iron Man 2 and The Incredible Hulk. This one's right next to it, but I think this one's way better than Iron Man 2 and Incredible Hulk. I think to me it's a great movie. It's not terrible, it's not bad. It's just great for me because this is not the best thing I have ever saw, but this is actually the most interesting things though. And I hope in the sequel, if the sequel does exist, it does improve upon that because I think we're not going to be seeing the loss between the Skrulls and also Ronan too and the Kree. And also Jude Law's character too. So I can't wait to see more what happens next. And also Endgame though, it's right around the corner. Well, anyways, guys, that's the end of my videos. And also, based on that, I don't know if there's going to be more content coming soon. I think maybe I might be doing reviews soon enough for video games. I haven't got Devil May Cry 5 yet. I still haven't beaten Monster Hunter World. I'm at the near ending of the game, though. Also with Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Love that game. It's absolutely awesome. Red Dead Redemption. I'm more than halfway through. I love the game, and I can't wait to do more. And also Devil May Cry 5, which is also out. I pre-ordered it. I only put in like 20 bucks of it. But when I get it by next week, I'm going to be Twitch. I'm going to be streaming the hell out of it because I'm going to be clocking in on my streams for like nearly 5 to 6 hours though. And I haven't played my Xbox since Monday. And I am in desperate need of playing it because I've been working hard. I finally get some time to play and stuff like that. But right now, I think I might put in like at least 30 minutes or maybe an hour long on Monster Hunter to see how far I can go. And then from that, yeah, that's about it. So without a doubt, guys, I'll be seeing you guys next time with whatever comes out soon because maybe I might be doing game reviews and whatever comes soon. 2019 is going to be a big year for me, and it's kind of redeeming me now because these years were rough on me ever since 2013 and before that because it was rough. But I hope with this being a security monitor, it's going to help me a lot because this will not only help me, but it will also help my mom. I'm not going to give up on YouTube because I want to keep doing that too. Twitch streaming and then also the inspirations from all the YouTubers that I was inspired with. I'm going to keep going and I'm not going to stop because I want to do something that I love and I'm passionate about. And maybe by spring, I'm going to be spamming crazy videos. And then also maybe by Good Friday, I'm going to be spamming some more. And during the summer, I'm going to be making a lot of videos because I am hoping soon enough that I'm going to go to my first E3 because I've been wanting to go to E3 ever since, and I'm going to make a video of me reacting to being an E3 because E3 has been my dream place that I wanted to go ever since I was like in college. So yeah, without a doubt, guys, this is the end for the video, so I'll see you guys next time with whatever comes soon. Bye-bye.